Alright guys, welcome. Sorry for the hiatus again. I've been a bit hectic. Some things have went on. I have not been home for the past, I don't even know how many days. And have not even been playing the game. I was home for, I don't know, but I played a little bit that day, but there was one of my friends from California was in, and he was actually wanting to see this game because he actually brought it up because he knew I was a big Warhammer 40K fan. So I was showing it to him. He had heard of it, and that was really the last I played of it until 2 days ago. So what had happened 2 days ago? I was gifted an Xbox One X and a copy of this game, as well as Chaos Bane. So I think I had said in a previous video I was debating on doing Mixer or Twitch, maybe both. I still may do both, but considering I got the Xbox and I see that it's got the Mixer integration, that's probably where I'm going to head. Now, having played a little bit of Martyr on the Xbox, I was actually, since I wasn't home and I had that with me, I was pretty excited to boot that up and get to play a little bit. And it is not patch 2.0. So I got to play around with it. And it is still very fun pre 2.0. But definitely, I'm going to stick by what I said in the previous videos. 2.0, much better experience. Much better. I'm not going to back down from that stance. But the bugs, they're starting to pile up. The last video I did, we definitely addressed some bugs, and now we've seen some more. I saw bugs, more of the missions where the enemies just freeze and spot. But now I've had sound issues, and that drives me absolutely crazy. I've had the sound completely drop out, except for the Inquisitor. I've had it go to where it's like I've turned it down and then it'll blast, and it blasts louder, which is than it normally is, and that's a real annoyance. So there's definitely some patches that need to be addressed. So here's something that I really like, the random missions. I've actually kind of avoided the main story because of these random missions. It's so convenient. And that's something that, to me, says I'm having fun with a game when I can just go through this list, because we're going up all the way up to 6 levels higher, down to 2 levels below. And I go to the system influence and just look usually, and then I'll look at the mission type, and if it's one I don't want to play, I skip it. Typically I like the Plague Vanguard missions, but the Plague Vanguard missions are the ones I'm noticing where the enemies freeze for me the most, and that's what I'm looking for. But I want one with some influence here. Let's see if we can get that to pop. Let's see. So enemy type, Nurgle, that also has been one, so we'll go and try that one. But after playing around with the patch on the Xbox version just a little bit, the power rating stuff, I really saw why I got annoyed with it. You know, I'm looking at a piece of gear, and it's just annoying when you're there and you're equipping something that it's not quite what we want, but it's got that power rating, and it boosts us up to where we need to be. But that said, And that's a perfect segue into what I'm getting ready to address next. And it's one of the frustrations I'm having, and I hope Neocore addresses it. Meaningful gear drops are few and far between. Because when I'm sitting here showing this game off to my friend who loves action RPGs, he's actually the one who got me into the genre in the first place. And when I'm trying to show off, one of my favorite games at the moment, and we're doing mission after mission, and we get one upgrade, and it's a +1 in quality, and it's not an upgrade. It's seriously, you can take it or leave it, because we're just trading off a simple stat. So does it even matter? No. And that's, what's the point? I mean, really, what's the point? So that needs to be addressed. And then I can overlook that on things to a point, because I don't necessarily have to have tons of gear, but I expect it to kind of string me along, because let's look at our skill bar here. We have 4 skills on this weapon type. So when I'm not leveling up and gaining skills, I at least want that kind of carrot on a stick for the gear drops. And the weapons, you can forget about that. That is just, I think our best one that we saw when my friend was here looking at the game, I think the best we got to getting an upgrade was a -9 in quality, and it was just like, how am I gonna convince him? Because he was interested in the game too, because he was talking. He hasn't played. He didn't play Path of Exile. He hasn't played. I think he might have told me. I can't remember now, which is bad on my part. But I think he said he might have played Titan Quest, the Enhanced Edition or whatever they call it. But if that's all he's really gotten around to playing in the last couple years next to Diablo 3, and he's looking for one, and he's thinking that I'll play this with him, but I can't sell him because he even sees some of the issues with the loot. That's something that needs to be addressed. So Neocore really needs to take a look. Now maybe that's different at endgame, because we obviously see I'm not in the endgame, and I should probably pay more attention, but I don't really care. My biggest purpose right here is I'm wanting to see if I can get that freezing enemy thing to trigger. But that aside, these bugs aside, other than the one, and I did have a couple that forced me, and that got annoying, that I had to abandon the missions that I'm supposed to be rescuing people. And it happened every time that this bug happened, all the way down to the last mission objective, and it just freezes. They won't move. No matter what you do, they don't move. So that is a very frustrating bug. Now, I'm not checking official forums. I'm not checking the Steam forums. So if these are widespread issues, they need to be addressed. But what I am going to do is I will be going to Neocore's forums if they have them. I'll be going to their website definitely to see if there's a bug reporting spot. because it needs to be fixed. It really does. Because I'm just going to put this out there. Now, as a 40K fan, we're probably just like a Final Fantasy fan, or I'll even throw out somebody who likes Halo, which I don't. So I'll use the Halo as an example. I don't like Halo, but if I watch a preview of a Halo game and it looks, enough to like intrigue me to buy it, and it's buggy in the first hour or two of the game, and it's on Steam, I'm going to ask for a refund. If I'm a hardcore Halo fan, I'm probably going to be more forgiving and say they'll patch it, which I think 40K fans will do. Now, personally, other than those escort missions, they're not necessarily game or rescue missions, not escort. But personally, when those enemies freeze on me, it's not technically game breaking, it just kills the challenge, which I guess is kind of game breaking, but I can still finish the mission at least, unlike the rescue missions. So these are things that have to be fixed. You've got Prophecy coming out in just under 3 weeks now. And I would assume that Neocore, with it being standalone, is going to try to draw in some new players. And how are you going to draw in new players if, like say my bugs here occur in the first, let's say just in the first mission. That might be enough for somebody to say, oh, I've heard things about this game. If this is the first impression of the game, that could be enough. So I'll definitely, all that aside, I'm not trying to really downplay the game. I did browse, God, I can't even remember what it was. There's a lot of negativity from some people on the game, and that's fine. But I think some of the stuff I read was over the top. Definitely over the top. Might have been on Steam reviews. I can't remember. I just know that I was just thinking, this seems over the top. I haven't encountered any of that. But I'm just going to say, I'm going to let them have their opinion, because it is possible that's an in-game thing. I'm definitely not there. So I don't know if much changes. So we'll keep trucking along though. I'm definitely hoping to get my mixer thing up and running, and hopefully set up a time to do some content on there. And then we can look at 1.0 from the Xbox. It'll be a good look at what the game was. But I definitely am going to stick by. I'm still going to recommend the game. Still going to recommend it. Chaos Bane, I will say this. I played a little bit of it last night. I was just more excited to play more of this game. That I got it. The patch. It was like a 35 gig patch on the Xbox. Got it up and running. Figured that was 2.0. I did go to come to find out that's not coming to like the fall on Xbox. So then I installed Chaos Bane. And from my understanding, that game also has problems. So I might do some of that on mixer as well. But for now, still having a blast with this game, and I am just going to give a heads up that even though I get this video out, I'm going to try to get another one out as quickly as possible because I still may be heading right back out of town. I got some stuff to do, so I'm going to try to get back and record some footage and try to at least have enough footage to get a video done in case I have to go back out of town. Because if I have to go out of town, it's probably going to be at least for another week. And I honestly don't know what the internet situation will be like. But we'll go from there. Now, before I do sign off, I want to look at the equipment here. So this is a one-hand, so I'm going to keep that. So I'm going to add the damage up just to my head. 62 plus, what is it, 55. Not where I want it to be. So let's look and see what we got. -4, so let's change it. Right around the same. But see, we're losing. So that's where we come up. So there's another one. And you see we're still losing there. -13 quality, -31, -14, -9, -7. Yeah, -8, -11, and you can even see if I'm looking at these stats on it. I'm not just talking the quality here. Like, I'm looking at the purity seal, -9.8, -13, and I'm not even going into the details. There's only 2 there, even though the item level is higher. We're going to look over on the other one. 3.3, 6.7, 13. We have 3 stats right there. It's obvious why that one's better. So here, -12 quality, item level 39 versus 37. My force field's better. And it's not just because this is like an epic versus a rare. -9, -13, -9. I mean, you compare the epic I've got for that implant. I mean, it's got 5. So it's there. The inoculator, 26 off. And then this one, I can't even wear it yet. So my plasma gun, I could equip that one, but I'm not giving up my sniper rifle for it or my sword. So here we actually have one that's a +2 quality. But I can't equip it yet. And I'm not going to equip it because I like my stats on my void shield versus that digital weapon. This sniper rifle, -2 quality, but this would be one I might potentially trade based on the stats here. So 13% chance, 29, 27. So that's what. So what do we have that I've equipped? We have a chance to poison. -26% cooldown for explosive shot. And then we've got 15% suppression. So I'm actually probably going to keep that sniper rifle I've got equipped. So the Signum here. It's close enough. I'm probably going to keep the one I have equipped just because of the damage. But that would be one I wouldn't mind trading off. But as you can see, Actually, I am just going to be lazy and break these down. So you can see that's exactly what I was talking about. And that's just continuing the trend from last time I played. Alright guys, so as I was saying, I don't know if I'll be going out of town or not. If not, you might just see more and more of these videos pop up. I've been missing the game. And if I get my Mixer account set up and a Twitch, I might just do both. I don't know. Either way, I'll provide the information. I'll provide a link. I'm also going to try to get a, I don't know about Facebook. I'm not a big fan of Facebook. But I will get a Twitter. Twitter's really easy to keep in contact, get information out. And when I get all that stuff set up, I'll put the description down in the comments of that video. Either way, guys, I am sorry about the delay, but life does happen. Hopefully, I don't have to go out of town. If I do, hopefully, got some good internet, or at least decent enough internet that I can record. Well, I can record, but get it uploaded. So either way, guys, I appreciate those of you watching. Still giving my recommendation. If you do like what you're seeing, be sure to hit that subscribe button and that like button. Anything you want to see, any recommendations, be sure to leave a comment. The next video I put out is probably going to be just probably an update on where we're going, some commentary on the gameplay. So either way, guys, just stay tuned. If you want to know when it comes out, like I said, be sure to hit that subscribe button. And once again, thanks for watching. Until next time.